one line. Okay, but what did she say that about? Anyway, welcome to the Glacially Musical Podcast. It is a ghost cult joint, beer, metal, and swearing. Of course, I am Nik Cameron, the founder of the Glacially Musical blog and podcast, joined by my good friend, Keefy. Shit, I didn't even think this through at all.
Don had a good one earlier.
Keefy Bunny Ranch. That's not, I'm sorry.
Okay.
This isn't a good one. And he's not hungry, he's thirsty. Don-ner Party de Le Mans. How we doing today, guys?
Hot damn in the old town tonight, folks. Good to be back.
Oh, are you a sporting gentleman? Are you a sporting gentleman in the Vice District of Nowlands? I read that book. Who says I didn't read that book? Beer. Here's how we do this. Greeting, beer, vinyl, news, shirt, fuck this pig. Today, I'm sorry. It's just from Letterkenny. Peter's brand Dutch Pilsner. Finger fudge pour.
Seriously? We're really going to take this long? Jesus Christ. What is he pouring? Molasses?
Cheers, gentlemen.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus fucking H Christ.
Good fucking God. No wonder why it took so long.
Now I'm going to have cup envy. Don, what are you drinking? Look at that tiny little bottle.
Cup envy.
Not a phallic thing, but Don has a tiny bottle.
Well,
oh, Jesus.
Sometimes I go by my maiden name. But anyway, this is, I'm totally
Mrs.
kicking it
Cup.
white trash.
You measure from the base, not the balls in your anus, bro.
Oh, well, then it's 3. So this is like I stole this when we were at a cabin years ago, and I'm going to kick it white trash. I'm having a Sprite, and I'm having an airplane bottle of Jack Daniels that I found in my liquor cabinet. So.
Do you know how many random ass? Nope, not yet.
No, I was giving it
you're giving Jack Daniels and Coke a sniff. You know what it smells like? Hoosiers and failure.
At least it's not Mountain Dew.
You know how many random bottles of Jack Daniels? How many random bottles of Jack Daniels we have in our liquor cabinet? Because the lawyer wife loves it, and she keeps forgetting that she has some. So we have it in all sizes. We've got handles, we've got fifths, we've got pints, we got half pints, and probably an airplane bottle or 7.
I'm making a mental note.
Have you ever owned a bottle of Zachariah Harris, though?
I don't know what even that is.
How about the Blue Nun?
The Blue Nun.
Well, it's coming up in the show today later, so maybe you've had a bottle of Blue Nun.
I did have Brass Monkey once.
That's insane.
Really?
Guess what I'm having to match my shirt? A Liquid Death.
Third or you're immersed.
Yay.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, gentlemen.
Cheers, everybody. Cheers.
Yeah, I'm using the Paul Lehner Oktoberfest glass today.
That is I totally have mug envy now. I have everything envy after seeing that thing.
All righty, so shall I vinyl check?
Go for it.
All righty, let's blow up Keefy's brain to begin the podcast. We are still into the Minnesota records. We're going to be in Minnesota records for probably until September. This one I got at Mill City Records in Minnesota. It is the first time I ever heard the phrase, normally we charge for that, but when you spend as much as they did, we don't care about it. It was a sticker, by the way. It was a $1 sticker. But one of the records I got that day was the best of Eric Clapton timepieces. This is an original pressing, OG-ish pressing, I forget exactly. It's Polygram RSO. It is not a club edition. It is not a 180 gram, nice cool record. You know, and the thing is like, this has Layla on it, and it has cocaine. And honestly, if we're being honest, Derek and the Dominoes, no, put him away. No, we'll get to him, I'm sure. Derek and the Dominoes is a double record, and the last album is Layla, and most of the songs leading up to Layla suck. This is a 40-minute record where Layla is at the end of the first side. So it's a better use of your time, I think, than listening to 90 minutes of Layla for 8 minutes, or 90 minutes of Derek and the Dominoes for 8 minutes of Layla. Am I wrong? You tell me. And the other record this week is I finally got the Cars record I have been looking for. This is the Cars Heartbeat City. This was $9 at Mill City Records or Mill City Sound. At Mill City Sound, their used pricing was really, really good. This is the Cars record that has You Might Think. Got a nice gear, pictures of the fellers. This is the insert, more pictures of the fellers. And frankly, this is the worst Cars record I own. By the time they got to this one, they kind of had lost the spark. And that is the Glacially Musical Vinyl Check of the Week. Don?
I mean, aren't we
Excellent.
all the Glacially Musical Vinyl Check of the Week, or that's the Nik check of the week?
Well, I mean, we're all like different things.
Yeah, but like we're all.
Yours says
a
Ghost
family.
Cult Mag. His says Southeast of Heaven. I mean,
None of these things should be coming up on the YouTube because I think that only we see them. They should be off.
I feel like we're kind of the warriors here, where
Wait, what should be off? I'm so
Don't worry about it, Don. You're good.
nobody's talking to you, Don.
I'm so turned off.
Be nice.
I'm sorry. I feel like we're the warriors. We're all like different things coming together, but nobody shot Cyrus. Keefy Cyrus.
Boom, boom, come out and play.
Oh, nice reference. Twisted
Yes.
Sister, come out and play. Got it on vinyl. I wish I did not.
That is an underrated album, dude. I am not.
It is
kidding.
not. It is not underrated.
Oh my
Twisted
God.
Sister had a good side and a half of good music, and it's not on that one.
Oh shit, dude. We're gonna scrap. All right. So anyway,
Okay, fine. Twisted Sister series. You name it. We'll do it.
fucking A, dude. We will do it, dude, and you will be fucking blown away. But anyway, you're gonna love this. So I did. Let's see. 20. So all of this I got for $30. And
That's a
there
good
was
number.
a lady in my neighborhood who was like about to go into retirement and downsize, posted that she's getting rid of all her albums, and she said no record stores or collectors. And so I emailed her and said, I am neither or. And she was like, okay, well, tell me what you like. And I told her. And so I went over to her place, and so I got this for $20. So we got an OG pressing
Got
of Greatest Hits, which is great. OG pressing of On Through the Night. That was
Nice.
hers. She bought it like 2 weeks after it came out, and it's got some split on it, and it's got a little tear here, but I love it because it's, I don't know. It shows its wear. It shows it was played. She's actually said she played this album for like a month straight, and then got High and Dry also.
You probably played that one for 3 months straight.
Mint condition OG press. I have been trying to find this out in the wild. I could have easily got this on eBay, but I've always tried to find this out in the wild. Aerosmith live bootleg. Look at that beautiful gatefold.
May I
Double
jump?
gatefold.
May I jump?
Yes.
Live bootleg. I also have that. I got it on Discogs. I think I got it for $5 on Discogs, like a crazy low number, just like my copy of One for the Road by Leonard Skinner, right?
Yeah.
And I had that because I went through when I was on CDs. I was in a completist mode, and I had every Aerosmith CD up until Just Push Stop, and I had that, including that, and I hated that on CD. Hated it. It was terrible.
Which one?
Live
Live
bootleg.
bootleg?
Got it
I
on
had
vinyl,
CD also,
however.
too.
Got it on vinyl. It's totally different. It sounds amazing, and it's wonderful. That is one of the great examples of how in the 80s they didn't know how to make CDs, but they sure knew how to make records in the 70s. Continue.
But look at these beautiful. I mean, this album, she actually even told me, she said she bought this and listened to it twice and then shelved it. So this has been played twice. And I'm not kidding. There was almost next to no surface noise on this. This was great. And then for $8, I got the Bruce Springsteen live box set, complete with the book and everything, which, by the way, is one of the most mass-produced box sets.
Yeah, it's
of all
$15. $15 street price.
Yeah, 10. I got 10. And so, but it was like, I couldn't believe how many are up there. But yeah, so I've been a happy camper listening all week. So that's my That's my
Just for the
check,
record, you don't got to do them all in one day. We do two a week for a reason.
I know, but I was just overexcited.
All right, fair enough.
So
If
and
you wanna,
actually, I have more too, but
okay, good. Oh, I'm
busy
sorry.
knows. So
If you want to blow your load, that's fine. You blow it. It's fine. Blow it.
I've done that. It wouldn't be the first time.
I'm just jealous you've been to Buccees and I haven't. I'm really sad.
Ah, yeah, yeah.
Oilers.
I don't know what that means. I haven't been to Buccees.
We haven't done the shirt check yet. You spoiled his shirt
You
check.
need to, you all
Oh,
need to go
sorry.
to Buccees if you haven't been.
I have not been.
Yeah, that's a nice pickup for you, Don. That's a nice pickup. I am on to 2024 records. So let's talk about some 2024 records. This is a record that got me through a lot of things last year. This is not the best album by this guy, but it is a great album. This is Frank Turner,
Oh,
Undefeated. The one before this is a 10 of 10. This record's like an 8 or so. Um, there's a song on the last record called FTHC, Frank Turner Hardcore is the record before this. And he actually has this tattoo, by the way, for real. And actually, like while I'm here at his show, I didn't buy this at the show, but at his show, he was selling these little keychains, and I have it here. Just happen to have it here at my desk, and it's a little boxing glove keychain with a little Frank Turner Hardcore logo on it. I know you can't see it on the camera here. I'm having some technical problems with my camera today. We'll see if we hold up. But Undefeated, great album, amazing songwriter. I went to Salt Lake City to see Frank Turner and Amigo the Devil and Bridge City Sinners, an absolute banger of a 1-2-3 for a concert. And I went to Salt Lake City for the first time, and I went to the Heavy Metal Shop, which is where I got this. Shout out to Steve at the infamous Heavy Metal Shop. Nick remembers when I went because I wore my shirt the next day. And here is the indigo purple indie record store variant that only small record shops had. Love this. You know, this is one of my favorite colors. The new Ghost is also that color. And then picked up from good old Tank Crimes Records, but bought at good old Thrill House Records, which I will take Don to in about 3 weeks. This is Necrot's last album, Lifeless Birth, with the, this is not very appropriate for YouTube, this album artwork, but pretty fucking great album. Probably one of the best death metal records. Not probably, is one of the best death metal records of last year. Made my top 20 for the year, for sure. Beautiful fucking record. This is actually like foil stamped on the front cover, which is wild. And the artwork is incredible. And actually, it is a gatefold for only one LP. But look at this incredible piece of artwork that is actually the entire thing.
That is amazing.
I love when they like bleed it over and you get the full piece. That's
And
beautiful,
then
actually.
Tank Crimes.
I like when my piece is full.
Hey yo! Shout out to Scotty. Shout out to Scotty at Tank Crimes. And this is always with the vinyl, with the mylar in the paper, not the paper. And this is technically called a tricolor merge. Very hippy dippy.
I would never call that a merge. It's a splatter.
I call that Smurf spoon.
Maybe it's a splatter. I don't know. There's the hype stickers.
It's like it's
splatter.
It's a Smurf and Gargamel cum cookie.
Yeah.
A cum cookie.
But Papa Smurf. Tricolor merge with splatter. That's what this is called officially on the hype sticker.
Nice. Okay.
It's pretty nice. The front cover, Necrot with the label, and then the back cover is an evil skull Baphomet.
Lawyer wife always asks me, how come nobody sponsors you? I don't know, maybe because I say shit like cum cookie.
Smurf and Gargamel. Who's more annoying, Brainy Smurf or what's his face from
Handy.
Thundercats? Schnarf.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Handy Smurf. Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
So I was
It
good
could
at
also
everything.
because we talk about our penis sizes too. Our average penis sizes, by the way.
Our average is about 8 inches. I'm pulling that one up.
Oh, yeah, dude,
Take it easy there,
I
cowboy.
reel mine
It was a family show at one point. It isn't anymore. That's my vinyl check. News check, Nick.
News check. I will announce this. We don't have the particulars lined up, but we are working on another Glacially musical vinyl giveaway. There's going to be some cool rock, some cool Johnny Cash, and whatever else. Because I recently was told I could come take an entire collection, take whatever I wanted. And I took what I wanted. And I got some stuff that's going to be really cool to give away to some people. So somebody wants some Johnny Cash recorded in a prison. Somebody's going to get it. Big news check is I did not go to Villa Park to see Black Sabbath, but I will be seeing Aston Villa in St. Louis. The Villains are coming to St. Louis to play St. Louis City SC, and I have tickets on July 30th. So I don't know if we're going to record later or if they're just going to go on without me, but either way, something's happening. Of course, this past weekend was the Black Sabbath Back to the Beginning Ozzy Osbourne tribute, and I will not say it went off without a hitch, but it went off pretty damn well. And shout out to you guys. I'm sorry I could not make the live roundtable. Some stuff came up that I had to take care of, real life stuff, which sucks ass, but cross your fingers for me. Last bit of news is in a month, the 30th anniversary of the Cranberries. Oh, shit.
Everyone else is doing it.
No, the one about arguing.
Linger.
Oh,
Fudge. Yeah, the one with Zombie.
is that the one with, I got you wrapped? I got you sniffing.
No, that's Linger. It's their second record. Okay. Anyway, there's a 30th anniversary of the Cranberries record featuring Zombie coming out in about a month and a half. I'm really excited because I've been wanting that one for a while, and the 20th anniversary edition has been extraordinarily expensive. The 20th anniversary edition deluxe was actually cooler. It had 3 discs, including the entire Unplugged set. The 30th anniversary has some Donington and some other live stuff, but I'm just going to buy the single disc, I think. And that is my news check done.
All right. So a news check too, just to wrap, kind of keep this small, was that the Sabbath Back to the Beginning, big fucking event. If you didn't catch it on the podcast that we did, we'll have a link down here because we had a little roundtable about it. Like Nick said, it did not go off without a hitch or 7, but for the most part, it was like probably the coolest open mic you would ever go to. So,
based on what I saw, it was a lot cooler than it probably should have been.
You know what it was that the people the people I had lower expectations for were the ones that impressed me the most.
When did Slayer become a halftime lounge act?
I don't know, man, but they looked a little, them and Pantera looked a little tired, I thought.
I didn't see any of Pantera, so I can't speak to that.
But anyway, that's beside the point. But it was a great time. I really enjoyed watching it. I cried like a fucking baby during Mom, I'm Coming Home. Anyway, all that good. But anyway, other big news is that, Queensryche and Accept are doing a co-headlining tour this year in the fall, which should be, I will go see Accept. I will not, I do not do no Jeff Tate Queensryche. I can't because
they're so much better with Todd than Jeff. Jeff is, no, bro, you got that. I think Todd is a little bit of a guy, but like he can wail.
As somebody who's no
one's asking you. Be quiet. Mute yourself. You don't get to talk about Queensryche until we do a Queensryche series. Then you can say anything you want to.
Yeah, he's already talking shit about it. I've already thrown that out to the fucking.
Yeah, every week I have to hear you shit on my band that I fucking grew up loving. So fuck off. And Tom rules. And you should fuck off too, because Tom rules. Todd, excuse me, not Tom. Todd.
Todd can suck my taint.
Okay. Anyway, I mean, that's not really. He's a very talented vocalist.
That's not really a suckable area.
I mean, everything is a suckable area if you work hard enough.
I was just gonna say that
Nicholas. Listen to this podcast. Speaking of suckable areas, there's no buzzer yet, but I'm getting back to it.
Bring it back.
I want to get to the buzzer, y'all. Trombone.
No, we should have T-shirts made that say, Glacially Musical Podcast. On the back it says everything is suckable.
That's 100%
that's
true.
A great
every area is suckable if you want it bad enough.
I love it. But you know what? But again, Keefy and I are going to hit the mat for Jeff Tate versus Todd.
No, Jeff doesn't have it anymore. Like that's. No, I think he does not have. Maybe the.
I agree. Jeff Tate is not any good.
Maybe the vocal surgery he just had may have helped him. I don't know, but like when I heard him last,
So let me tell you what happened. Is that Queensryche with Tate. I mean, Queensryche with Latour is playing in this original tuning and all that shit, right? Tate plays all his stuff tuned down a full step. It
Full
makes it
step.
darker. No, half step. Sorry,
Okay.
half step. It makes it a little darker, but his voice and his range is still within it, by tuning down, he has that range though. His power came back, but I've seen him 6 times since then, and I've seen 2 shows that were not great.
I've seen
the other
Tate
ones I've
3
seen
times
is
and
fantastic.
Latour once. I saw Latour with the Judas Priest about 2 years ago, I think.
Yeah, I saw Tate with Ace Frehley, which was an interesting.
I could have seen Latour for free about a month and a half ago, but I decided I just didn't want to go to the brewery.
It's too much money.
No, it's free.
I know.
There were a whole bunch of other, like Blind Melon was there, Smash Mouth was there, Quiet Riot was there.
Oh my god!
Basically, if you wanted to see any band you loved from 30 to 40 years ago with a different lead singer, they were all there, and it was free. And I said, I will keep my nothing and go somewhere else instead. Thank you for
You
thank
cannot
you for
have
your
my
assistance.
nothing. I'm going to take my nothing elsewhere.
Time is your most valuable.
Nothing somewhere else.
Time is your most valuable commodity. Do
It's
not
true.
spend it unwisely. And I didn't think seeing some other dude singing All Star by Smash Mouth was a wise usage of that time.
Oh, I think that guy was still alive back then, but maybe they had another guy in the band.
No, it was 6 weeks ago.
Oh, that's a new guy.
Oh yeah, guys. Unless they resurrected him.
Weekend did Smash Mouth.
Like,
It's Smash
had a
Mouth. It's
cryogenically
Smash Mouth,
frozen.
episode 2, Attack of the Clones. Attack of the All Star
Mouth.
Clones.
Smash Mouth 2, the Electric Boogaloo.
Maybe they can get the guy that couldn't make it in Quiet Riot to be the singer. Of
What they
Smash
should have got was they should have got Rome. So then it's Smash Mouth with Rome.
Rome.
So Smash Mouth has.
Mouth with Rome.
Aw. Their Sublime is so much better with the kid than Rome.
I
Right.
just
Since
saw
they got
some footage
the
of that.
kid, they don't need Rome anymore. He needs a
No.
job. Send him to
He
Smash
almost
Mouth.
he almost
Send
stole
him to
the whole
Smash
show
Mouth.
at Bottle Rock. He's so
It's like send him down the AAA.
It's like we'll raise you the new singer for Smash Mouth and raise you a Rome as well.
And Rome is going on to other opportunities. I have bad news for you, Rome. They're going to be very limited.
I can tell you what his other opportunity is. It's open mic night at the coffee house. After 6 months, he might get to host every other weekend.
Well, so let me ask you this: if he does a solo tour, is it going to be Rome with Rome?
No, it's gonna be Rome, and he's gonna hire 2 dudes named Romulus and Remus.
Oh my God!
So it's gonna be Rome with Romulus and Remus.
Did you guys see?
And they'll build, and they will build him up.
The guy named Remus on Boardwalk Empire who talked in the third person constantly.
I only watched like 2 episodes of that. When I saw Steve Buscemi having sex, I was kind of out. I don't need that.
Yeah, it's tough on the eyes. I'm not gonna lie.
That's
a little.
like
He fucks a lot. That guy.
That's like seeing me fuck.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Nobody wants that.
No.
I kind of want to see Don fuck though.
I don't want to see me fuck, dude. You know,
I feel I could never live up to Don fucking, so I don't want to see it.
Oh, that's fair.
Here's the deal. In my mind, I look like Peter North, right?
This took a radical turn.
And then,
took
but
a
like
radical
in
turn
the
for the
mirror,
worse.
I'm like a fucking whale that's just sweating and just.
So basically you're Tusk.
I am Tusk. Yes.
Wow. This
that
just
or fat
went there.
bastard. You
See,
know,
when I fuck, I'm like the Buccees. So
You sleep with the fishes?
not
have
many
you not
chicks that
seen?
cannolis.
Have you not seen Yoga Hosers?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, I know what you mean.
I've got
Okay.
some yoga hosers.
All right, shirt check.
right, shirt
Saint
check.
fucking
I didn't
Louis
even get
by
a news. No news
Oh.
check
No,
for me, I
news
guess.
check. I want to hear what he's got for news.
I'm sorry.
and-
When we go
and it better
that
not
far
be-
Amtrak and then you get involved in the Amtrakking,
That's
I
true.
forget where we are.
You know what? There isn't much
Yeah,
more to
we-
say. Metal had a wonderful, amazing thing happen to it. And we are very lucky.
The amazing thing that happened to it was Don fucking it.
Well, no. All right.
Actually, I like lightly finger banged it. You know. It
Okay.
was pretty good.
I'm gonna screw you gently.
That's because Don fits in the spindle hole.
Then I'm
Shirt
gonna
check.
follow you on.
Saint fucking Louis by STL Style.
All right. Don.
Buccees in South Carolina, U.S. tour, 1982 to 2023.
I
So
thought
it's
you
actually
didn't
got
like
tour dates,
Journey.
but- Huh?
I thought you didn't
No,
like
I
Journey.
love Journey. I
Oh,
love
okay.
Journey.
If
Never mind, that
Buccees was a
checks out.
song, it would be Heat of the Moment by Asia.
No, if Buccees were a song,
Oh.
it would be City by the Bay by Journey.
They don't have one store by any bay.
It doesn't
Buccees
matter.
fucking win.
Everybody loves that song, and that dumbass isn't even from a bay.
I don't like that song at all.
Nobody
Which
likes
one?
that song except
I
Don.
hate Journey.
I hate
In the
Journey.
lights
I've seen him 4 fucking
Stop
times.
it. Stop it. Stop it now.
Fucking let me.
Speaking of a good band, since
You
we
start
haven't
liking
mentioned
Jeff
it.
Tate then, and I'll stop.
Oh,
I'll
well.
hit you with a shoe.
Okay. Crowbar. That's what I'm doing. Crowbar today. And my hat says whores in tribute to the both of you. Going on to the meat of the episode. Take it away, Nick.
All right, 1992, or as Ice Cube put it, and you got to be on YouTube for this, 1992. Bob Gunn. When he held up 4 because they filmed it in 94. Anyway, so 92 is the first year of not very many, unfortunately, where MTV gets involved in the political process. We are coming out of the George H.W. Bush presidency. Excuse me. He did an amazing thing. 878-year-old George Herbert Walker Bush consents to an interview with Tabitha Soren. A long interview. And they're doing a whistle-stop tour, like old-timey FDR, Woodrow Wilson type of shit. And he is speaking to MTV. It's awesome. However, Bill Clinton, who's younger, hipper, better looking, and gets more women, can play the saxophone, plays the saxophone on Arsenio Hall. So if you're going to go for the pop culture race, it was already over. Although policies notwithstanding, I prefer the whistle stop. Because fuck the saxophone. I am tired of it. And it's going to be all over the next Roger Waters record. I can fucking feel it. It is just going to be blowing chunks of saxophone Reed love all over it. Because he hasn't had it in a while. And I'm sure he's waiting for it. But 1992 is a weird year. The Beastie Boys at this point in time are living full-time in California. Which, for being such a New York band, is a very strange thing. The country is in the middle of a recession. We are losing restaurants hand over fist. This is around the era where I learned how to make burgers. Would you like to know how to make a burger? The best burger in the world? It's not a smash burger. It's a thick burger. A little bit of Worcestershire, a little bit of Tabasco. Cook it on super low for about 45 minutes. Let it bubble in that mixture. And it is the most delicious burger you'll ever have. A wonderful Palestinian man taught me how to make that back in 1993.
45 minutes?
Yeah, super low. Super
That's
low.
a long fuck. That better be a good fucking burger.
When you're waiting for lawyer wife to get home and you eat dinner at 6:30 and you get home at 5:10, you got that kind of time.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Especially when your turntable is 6 feet from the fucking kitchen. Volume goes up. It's amazing. It's amazing how far you can turn it up. The new Kesha record has dropped. I don't care about that. I'm sorry. I'm not on news check anymore. So basically, the United States in 1992 is, for lack of a better term, it's a powder keg. We are coming out of the first Iraq War. We are getting ready to change horses. We are getting ready to put the kick into the dick of Reaganomics. And we are 2 years away from screwing over the United States in unprecedented ways with the FCC Act of 1994. That is the year.
What happens to Beastie Boys between...
That was dark, by the way.
I was just setting up the time. I'll get to the setting up the record.
Oh, yeah, I mean, okay.
No,
I
this is...
suddenly felt really
So
depressed,
Paul's
dude.
Boutique kind of bombs.
I didn't even know we were... No, we got to do the records first.
Okay.
Set up the era.
Sure.
Oh,
What's
and
the-
we're...
Go ahead.
I forget what I... Oh, the... Is this when the A's win the... No. The A's won the World Series in 91. This is when the Cincinnati Reds win their first World Series in 25 years. And their last World Series in 33.
Ouch.
Holy shit, at this point in time,
They had a great team.
1992. If you go back 33 years from 92, I don't even know if the Reds had won a World Series yet.
Did they maybe get in there once and not ever again?
They've got to have won back in when it was like nobody's, but when there's no playoffs, right?
I don't know.
I don't know. Go ahead, Keefy.
So we briefly talked about this before Don came in. We have done an extensive 90s run of a few metal bands. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just lightly touch on the metal records from this year. Then I'm going to do the hip-hop records of this year. Then I'm going to do the alternative rock records and see if there's an overlap.
No editorial, yes or no today.
Yeah, just if you have it, yes.
Yeah, yes or no.
I will editorial a little. So, the big ones from 92, Vulgar Display of Power, Pantera.
Yes.
Yes. Dirt, Alice in Chains, yes.
Yes.
Countdown to Extinction, Megadeth, yes.
No.
A Blaze in a Northern Sky, Dark Throne, yes.
No.
The Law by Exhorder, yes.
No.
Danzig 3, How the Gods Kill, yes.
Yes, unofficial.
Angel Dust, Faith No More, yes.
Hell no.
No.
Blues for Red Sun, Caius, yes.
No.
Shocking Dawn, shocking. Images and Words, Dream Theater, yes.
Yes.
No. Dream? No.
The Crimson Idol by Wasp, no,
Hell
but it's
no.
a good record.
Yes.
Bob Kulick.
The Corellian Isthmus by Amorphous, I can't pronounce
No
it.
Han Solo records.
No Han Solo records.
Is that a
Okay.
Carcass album? No.
Urban Discipline, Biohazard.
No.
America Must Be Destroyed, Gwar, yes.
Yes.
No.
Meantime Helmet, yes.
Mm-mm.
No.
Les Exorcisto, Devil Music Volume 1, White Zombie, yes.
Hell yes.
No.
End of Silence, yes. Rollins
No.
Band. Psalm 69, The Way to Succeed and the Way to Suck Eggs Ministry, yes.
No.
No.
Body Count with
No.
Cop Killer on it, yes, but
No.
till I can get Cop Killer on it, not buying it again. Rage Against the Machine debut self-titled album, yes.
No.
Nine Inch Nails Broken EP, yes.
No.
Sleep's Holy Mountain, yes. So that
No.
is just a smattering.
Good year. That's a good
was a
year.
really
That was
good-
the best year in the 90s, actually.
That was like a nice uprising of the stoner movement coming.
It really
in,
was.
Caius and
The
Caius.
beginning, yeah.
Sleep and Caius. Hip-hop records of 92. Many of these are all-time great albums, but let's just roll through it really quickly. The Chronic, Dr. Dre.
No.
Yes.
I want it
very-
now, though.
I have it, though. Far and away, incredible. Daily Operation by Gangstar.
No.
Mecca and the Soul Brother by Pete Rock and CL Smooth, yes. Incredible.
No. Mm-mm.
Bizarre Ride 2, The Far Side by The Far Side.
No.
It's the debut album, but it says The Bizarre Ride 2. I don't know.
Yeah. I had it on CD, but I don't have it on vinyl.
Don't Sweat the Technique by Eric B. and Rakim, yes.
No.
The debut album by Redman. What? The album.
I didn't know there was a debut album by Redman.
Yes, Redman had a
Hey,
whole
why is
rap
he
career.
considered hip hop?
Redman, because he's a rapper. Having
I'm thinking of Yellow Man.
No, fuck him.
reggae guy.
Ew.
Sorry, yeah,
Ew.
because I was like, fuck,
Ew.
fuck that dude.
brother. Ew. The Predator by Ice Cube. Since you
No.
did Bop Gun, that's the record before, but yes. Check Yourself is on there. Dead Serious by Das Effects.
Mm-mm.
Yes.
No.
Gorillas in the Mist by Delench Mob, which are friends of Ice Cube. Nice.
Love that title, but no.
No.
This is a great named album. I remember listening to back in the day and then like never again, but I probably should revisit it. Hypocrisy is the Greatest Luxury by the Disposable Heroes of Hypocrisy. Why did I not come up with that name?
Oh, yeah, that's Charlie Hunter
Yeah,
on guitar.
My band was originally called Disposable Messiah.
that's pretty cool.
One of us ripped off the other one a little bit.
Noted.
Probably us.
Music to Drive by Compton's Most Wanted, just an afterthought. Shorty the Pimp by Too Short, somehow his 7th record since 1980, whatever. DJ Quick.
The Iced Earth, or was it Unearth? Who was
He's
it?
the Paradise,
Paradise
Lost.
Lost.
Paradise Lost.
Shorty, Too Short is in fact the Paradise Lost of hip hop. There's no question. He has like 500 records.
He's gonna walk down the street, record a record, get a hot dog,
Yes,
write
make
an
another
album about it.
Paradise Lost just released 3. since
And the
we
whole
started
time
the
we started this
podcast.
podcast,
Yeah.
way too
With
funky.
Zetro, Paradise Lost, Zetro
Out,
in.
Zetro in.
May I continue uninterrupted? We have a lot to get through. Way Too Funky, DJ Quick, 1992, pretty good.
No.
Business Never Personal, the follow-up EP or fourth album by EPMD.
No.
The final album by Boogie Down Productions, Sex and Violence, pretty great. This is a guy I mentioned a couple of episodes ago. Divine Styler was a member of Ice-T's crew. That was a comrade of Everlast. So his albums, Spiral Walls Containing Autumns of Light, this is an extremely fanciful title for a rap album in 1992.
Man, Everlast has been around.
He has been around. Arrested Development.
But at this time, he was young and clean.
You were the one who said no.
I was referencing your favorite song to reference to Bother Me.
Arrested Development debut album, 3 years, 5 months, and 2 days in the life of.
Yes, incredible
Take
album.
Me to Another Place. Skills That Pay the Bills, Positive K for some reason had a record out this year. I think that's his debut.
Is he related to Special K?
Because I Got a Man. No, I'm not trying to hear that. See, what's your man got to do with me? Beavis and Butthead made a song with Positive K. Common's debut album, Common Sense, Can I Borrow $1?
No.
Better than Can I Borrow a Feeling?
Exactly. Real to Real by Grand Poobah of Brand Nubian. That's a New York City
love
guy.
that. I love that. I don't know the record, but I want to.
Okay. F You, Don't Take It Personal by Fushnikins. Pretty great group.
That should be the tagline of our whole show.
Don't take
Don't take it personal.
Don't take it personally, Fushnikins.
Funk Your Head Up by Ultramagnetic MCs. These are all major labels on a lot of these, by the way. You'd be shocking. MC Search from Third Base's only solo album, Return of the Product, died on arrival. Spice One debut self-titled album, not too shabby.
Real quick, MC Search is the rapper the Beastie Boys talk about on this record.
Yes.
That they're not going to name. I just want to make sure it doesn't get lost.
That's fine. The Bitch Is Back runs Roxanne Shante, House of Pain debut album.
Yes.
Got it. Yes.
Fine Malt Lyrics is the subtitle.
Not a great record.
I disagree. It's got some bangers. You're just not sure.
It's got some bangers and it's got some other songs too.
My Anaconda don't want none unless you got buns, hun. Sir Mix-a-Lot's
Hell yes.
Back Daddy, his third
Hell
album
yes.
featuring Baby Got Back. Thank you.
And the Flea Market. Oh God, what's the name of that song? It's kind of racist.
Fair enough. Two albums in 1992, not by Paradise Lost, but by Mac Dre, and then he went to prison for 20 years. Back in the Hood and What's Really Going On.
So it should have been What's Really Going On Back in the Hood. That would have
No, those came out in different order. And then
would have worked better.
Uncut Dope, the Ghetto Boys' best, worst, whatever, greatest hits albums, kind of all you need. But they also have some bangers. And then
does that have Damn It Feels Good to Be a Gangster?
Yes.
I love that.
All their good music came out before this compilation came out. So
fair enough.
Really,
so it's like Kiss.
It kind of is like Kiss.
Oh, right.
So here's the quickly listen to this crossover, and this is where this album I think comes in. Alternative rock. Alice in Chains is on here. Automatic for the People by REM. Somebody told me today that REM is terrible, and the reason that like metal exists is because of a song like Stand in the Place Where You Work or whatever. Angel Dust Faith No More. But also Sonic Youth Dirty, pretty great. Wish by The Cure, pretty great. Ferment by Catherine Wheel, pretty great. Debut solo album by Juliana Hatfield, Hey Babe. Pretty underrated album, the debut by PJ Harvey, Dry, pretty fucking amazing.
Good record.
The year after is the record where she swept the Grammys, actually. Copper Blue by Sugar. That's Bob Mould.
Oh, I love Bob Mould solo.
It's a Shame About Ray, much to Nick's consternation, the Lemonheads.
One, I have seen him play that thing straight through. Two, it's sitting on my fucking shelf.
Yes, I know. Core,
Evan
STP.
Evan Dildo.
Yeah, Evan Dildo.
Evan Dildo is correct. Core by STP.
Got that.
Yes, great.
Honey's Dead by the Jesus and Mary chain.
It's a sin to say their name.
I wish I had that still, but I love that record.
Fucking Morrissey, Your Arsenal, though, is a good record. Fontanelle by Babes in Toyland, pretty great. Crackers.
Oh, I remember them.
Yeah.
I saw them after training Chelsea FC training at Busch Stadium. I felt so bad for everybody leaving that I stayed 10 minutes longer than I wanted to.
You are expouting too much. Cracker, which
That's
is
a good
the
story.
follow-up band from Scritti Politti, and Cracker had their next record is the one with the big hit song "Low."
Kerosene Hat.
Wait, who was a spinoff from Scritti
Cracker.
Politti? Are you
No,
serious?
they were a spin-off camper band Beethoven.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. Well,
Oh,
who's
I was
Cracker
about to
then?
say, I didn't know.
They're the spin-off of Camper Van Beethoven. My buddy Mike, hey Mike,
Okay.
I know you're listening, is a big fan of Camper Van Beethoven, but not Cracker. It's the same fucking people.
It is. All right.
But one of them has Low and one of them doesn't.
That's one. Yeah. Okay. Sweet Oblivion debut by. Oh, it's not the debut, but it's the sixth studio album by Screaming Trees. I do love this record more than you
I
can
remember that
possibly
one. I
imagine.
remember that one.
Pavement, kind of overrated as a band, but Slanted and Enchanted is great. Bricks Are Heavy, Unfuckwithable L7.
Oh,
Henry's Dream, Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds, great fucking album. Stick Around for Joy by the Sugar Cubes. This is right before Bjork goes solo. And the
oh
band
God, I
ends.
hate Bjork and the Sugar Cubes.
You should shut the fuck up, Badly. Nurse by Therapy. Safari by the
question mark,
Breeders.
right?
Their next record is much better. This is their EP.
Last Splash is amazing.
It is. This isn't it. Apollo 18, They Might Be Giants. Not bad. Welcome to Wherever You Are. In Excess, one of their last. Pure Guava by Ween. I'm always hot
Oh
and
my
cold on
God.
Ween. Just
Push the
sometimes-
Daisies. One of my coworkers loves them. He's like,
yeah.
I'm seeing Ween. I'm like, are you going to push the Daisies, Tyler? Are you going to push them Daisies?
Most Ween fans hate that song and hate everything about it. So
Everyone should hate that song.
we didn't need a sidebar for this. Red Heaven by Throwing Muses. Again,
Mm-mm.
Generation Terrorist by Manic Street Preachers. Let Me Come Over, Buffalo Tom. Sap, Alice in Chains.
Great
Sap?
album, but I wish I
Sap,
had it.
the unplugged EP with Got Me Wrong.
I don't even know what that is.
You
was
know
the one
Got
that
Me
came-
Wrong from Clerks. How do you not know Got Me Wrong? It's also in their unplugged.
It came out between Facelift.
It has
and
Heart
Dirt.
on it as backing vocalists.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, Alice in Chains episode. Alice in Chains series coming up real soon.
I've been trying.
I'm down. I'm down.
You say that now. I think
No, I say it.
All right.
We'll do it after Queensryche.
Shush.
Fuck you.
Broken Nine Inch Nails said that already.
No.
Happy Hour King Missile. I just did Detachable Penis at karaoke on Sunday. Spooky by the band Lush. That was way ahead of its time. What are you
Lush is
doing with your dick? Put your dick away, man. I'm gonna poke an eye out with that fucking thing. God Christ. What are you
Good
fucking
God, we have
charging
to
your
add
fucking
another-
windmills with your cock?
Too much expounding, Keefy.
We're gonna have to add another screen if you keep the
I
thing
can
up.
poke my eye out through the screen. Sloan is a good alternative rock band you probably don't know.
Yeah, they were like a power pop band, weren't they?
The debut EP from Tool, Opiate. Everyone should own it.
No.
No.
Future Tool series in 2026. Fully, completely by the very underrated The Tragically Hip. That would be
Oh.
a series.
I saw
worth
them
doing.
around this time with Page and Plant.
Nick has both these next two albums in his collection: Grave Dancers Union's Soul Asylum, or Lawyer
Mhm.
Wife has it, and Little
No, it's mine.
Earthquakes, Tori Amos.
Lawyer Wife has that.
99.9 degrees Fahrenheit, Suzanne Vega.
Left Balloons.
That's a great
Not
album.
Luft Balloons, Suzanne Vega. This is the Tom's Diner.
Oh, that's the Do to Do song that Eminem used.
Last three. Blind Melon, self-titled, B-Girl, incredible. Never
Start
matched
to
it.
finish, nothing but
That song has a name, sir. It's No Rain.
It's called No Rain. Comfort, the debut album by Failure, which is fucking incredible, and you don't know that band. A documentary on Hulu and Disney Plus right now. And Good by Morphine, which is always an underrated band I love. So Beastie Boys fit into this weird fucking mosh of there's so much good music this year. And Beasties come out with this album that kind of straddles everything, including we didn't even do the punk albums. Some of them are in here and some of them aren't. It's weird what was considered alternative rock.
92
1992.
was such a fat year for records
It really was.
that we can't do it all. But let's start with the Beastie Boys now. Let's get into the real meat of this episode. Let's get into the sausages of what's going on here. So in 1992, no one remembers the Beastie Boys. Let's call a thing what it is. Paul's Boutique as much as the three of us love it now, was hated, reviled, and bombed to the point where there was no significant touring. There was no significant airplay. They dropped Hey Ladies. It quickly fell off the face of the earth because the Beastie Boys decided to live their authentic selves, and fans like myself at the time went, Leisure Suit in 1989? You go to hell, you die. I don't need this. So, picture the Beastie Boys in 1989, 1988, and you're picturing Mike D wearing a stupid hat, a jean jacket, and a Volkswagen chain. Ad Rock is wearing his stupid hats and t-shirts, and MCA is dressed up in a biker jacket. Then we see them again, and they went crazy. And then they fell off the face of the earth. So what did they do? And during this time frame, instead of just renting in California, they decided to sell all of their New York properties, all of their apartments, all of their houses, and move to the West Coast. So what do they do when they get to the West Coast? They begin working on a new record. And one of the three dudes comes to a simple conclusion. Wait a minute. If we bought a property and put in a studio and a half pipe to skateboard on and a basketball court to play basketball on, it would cost us... Shut up, Don. I don't know about that.
You forgot the arcade, though.
I don't remember the... No, I don't remember the arcade. I have forgotten. Gotcha. So I have forgotten it because I don't remember it. Touche. Little linguistic jousting we got there in the end. They realized that they could record for a month by building a studio for the cost of one day in a Los Angeles studio. So what do? They bring all the Beastie Boys and all the dudes that are involved in the Beastie Boys, Money Mark, DJ Hurricane, and the other 78 people on this record, to Los Angeles. They buy a warehouse. They literally put in a half pipe. They literally put in a basketball court. They put in an arcade, apparently, that I don't remember. And then they decide, it'd be awesome. Go get the guitars. I'm sorry, what the actual fuck? How many other hip-hop groups can you name where they use actual instrumentation? Not samples, but where they play it. I can name one. Serious question. Either of you two?
Hold on. No. Don't say Body Count, because that doesn't count.
No, that's a thrash band. It doesn't count. Of course it doesn't count.
A rap White Zombie, the second record, Astro Key 2000, that you don't like.
No, that album doesn't count. It sucks.
No, it doesn't suck. Mini
the answer is
coming later this year.
The answer is the Bay Area's own The Coup.
Oh, Boots Riley.
On most records by The Coup, the only fake instrumentation were the drums. And on their album Sorry to Bother You, not to be confused with, do not be confused by Sorry to Bother You, this is the soundtrack to Sorry to Bother You, which is a different record. Where they played the drums on that one. It's just not a thing. It's done. And if you go back and, we dug deeply into the Beastie Boys punk records. And I don't know if either of you would say anything positive about the music, about how good they could play and how interesting it was. Personally, I felt like Pollywog Stew was recorded by several amateurs. They were being punched while they were recording at best. It sounded like ass. It was played like ass.
Yeah, that checks. Yeah.
None of these guys, even though there was instrumentation on License to Ill, none of them played on License to Ill. There was no instrumentation on Paul's Boutique. So here we have the third consecutive Beastie Boys record that has naught to do with the previous record. I don't know. Are we going to count Cookie Puss as a record? Then it's like the fifth then. Because, Beastie Boys was the first one. Cookie Puss had naught to do with that. License to Ill had nothing to do with Cookie Puss. Paul's Boutique had nothing to do with License to Ill. And Check Your Head has nothing to do with Paul's Boutique. So when we're talking about a band reinventing themselves, they are reinventing themselves at an alarming rate And when we talk about Metallica reinventing themselves each album, it's not remotely what the Beastie Boys are doing. So here we have on this record, we have alternative rock, we have punk rock, we have true hip hop, and we got fucking jazz and alternative rock. I mean, they're just all 20 songs. They don't know what they're doing, and it comes together in this, if you don't mind me saying, Beastie Boys bouillabaisse. That has just, it took 3 years of simmering to get there.
They went full Bowie. And if you can, you always go full Bowie, but most people can't. Only Madonna and the Beasties can do it.
At least they didn't. At least they didn't. Lou Reed. At least they didn't, Lou Reed trying to be David Bowie. He should just be Lou.
He should just be Lou.
I'm sorry. We haven't.
Stuff he's trying to be Bowie. He just does.
Dude,
he should just
sick
be Lou.
Almost Famous reference.
We have not had a good Almost Famous reference
In a while.
It's been a minute. It's been. We got to get
since
some.
Don wore his Atlanta Suck shirt a while back.
Pick you.
What's the difference? The letter
The
U.
letter U. And so that is kind of that's kind of the lead up. The Beastie Boys did something that most bands of this time hadn't done. They created their own studio. By creating their own studio, they save money. And then they don't got to spend money on skate park fees, apparently. And if they were smart, they would make the help put quarters into the arcade machines. I don't know if they did. Just saying.
About that.
And then, I also love the fact that, the basketball goals were next to the half pipe. So there's videos.
Skating.
There's videos of them doing judo air slam dunks, which that is now okay. Look, if I ever start a band, our first album is judo air slam dunk.
Dude, I like it.
I don't know what the hell that band's going to be, except probably noise. That's a noise rock band, is it not? Sounds like emo noise.
I think a crossover thrash band, but that's me.
Keep
Really?
talking about putting this band together. When are we just gonna?
I don't know if Don can rap. I would have much lower goals. I think
I can rap like the Dickens.
What we're capable of is to go do karaoke in St. Louis, where we all do what you want. That's
no. Paul Revere. Paul Revere. Then so what you want?
All right, sure.
I've never done Paul Revere.
Yeah, I approve.
It's my dream.
I approve of that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the background of this. Are we ready to get into the record itself, or does anybody have anything to say?
I have nothing else to add. Go ahead, Don.
I just wanted to say that, I think you nailed it with the Bowie thing. This was an album that when you listen to it, this was an album made by a band who had no desire to think that this was even going to be a chart album. This is what a group sounds like when they make an album that they want to make. And it was just coming from New Orleans. It's jambalaya and gumbo. It's everything just thrown into the fucking bowl. But for some reason, it just,
to quote Ad-Rock, if my rap stew, my beats is stuck.
Yes.
I mean, granted, that's 2 albums ahead of this, but still.
It is a long time from it's a universe in between 6 years from now. Come on.
But yeah, great. It's got
is
a
it
great
that
flow
long?
to it. And it's perfectly.
No, it's 96.
No.
98.
Because they were so big on the next record that they had a tour for 3 years.
Yeah, they
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Kick it off, bro.
Alrighty, this kicks off with Jimmy Jam, which features a Cheap Trick sample, which I did not know was a Cheap Trick sample until I decided I needed all the most important albums in the world, and I got Cheap Trick live at Budokan. This next one is the first song off our new album, and I swear to God, he sounds like Mike D when he says it. I mean, really does. And here it starts off just perfect hip-hop, perfect samples, and we have the Beastie Boys reconciling both License to Ill and Paul's Boutique at the same time. And it is a perfect song. 10 of 10. No notes.
No, it's absolutely, it is it's weird. It's a hip hop instrumental, opening the things up and it's the perfect open the door. I love it. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, it's an absolute banger to start the record. And then I think the other thing that kind of right off the bat, this is the band that is shunning what they did on the last record right off the bat, right?
Eschewing,
good. of evading what they did last time, but also the two pinnacle figures on this record, besides the three Beasties, is Mario C. Mario C. can't front on that. Mario Caldato Jr., famous for producing Tone Loc and Young MC and things like that. And Money Mark, who is still out there today doing keyboards and things. Money Mark Nishida, who's like dominates the record with his keyboard performance.
I heard if you give him some wood, he'll build you a cabinet.
All right, then. I'm good. Next.
Because you know he ain't having it. Next is Funky Boss. Here on this album, we got a lot of like interlude songs. This is one of those interlude songs. It's silly and fun, and it gets us to the next one. Done.
Very reminiscent of To All the Girls. You know what I mean? Like this kind of like
except
funny.
Way better.
Oh, way fucking better. Oh, and by the way, just to sidebar real quick, we can't forget Eric Bobo on percussion, who fucking did some killer shit and also carried over to License to Ill.
Was that the little person?
Huh?
Was that the little person or the dude that would fill in for Mike D when he was drumming or when he was singing?
I don't know. All I know is that he was the percussion. He didn't tour.
Eric Bobo is not a little person. He is the
Eric
percussionist
Bobo,
of Cypress Hill.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
There
his
was a little
connection to them.
There was a little person involved in the tour. That's all I remember.
His connection to Cypress Hill and Beasties comes from DJ Muggs and Soul Assassins,
And
who did
by the way,
remixes of this record.
Eric Bobo was also the Black Crowes percussionist.
And now he has a super group with the Deftones dudes and
yes, that's right.
Which is pretty good, actually. Sol Invicto. Funky Boss, Funky Boss, Funky Boss, Funky Boss. That's all I have to say about Funky Boss. How good is this a record to smoke weed to, Don?
It's a great fucking record to get high to.
They kind of did the Cypress Hill full on Black Sunday before Cypress Hill did it.
Yeah, they're definitely high, but they're not like Cypress Hilling. Hang on, boys, we gotta finish these joints before we sing this song about getting high on pot in joint form. SNL.
Everybody take a hit from a bong.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you're trying way too hard. Also, that's
Keefy,
a great record. I love it.
If you've listened to this album, like in the other plane, you know, like just listening to it when high, like it sounds completely different. Like
in the other plane.
Yes. So like when you're listening to it straight headed, right? You're hearing a great album. But then when you're listening to it while you're high, you're getting all these little nuances that you don't really get when your brain is kind of in other places. Like
so you get insane in the brain.
Oh, absolutely, dude. In the membrane. Yes.
Okay, fair enough. Let's move on to the best song on the album. And if you disagree, you're wrong. Pass the mic. I remember being in the circle pit to this song, wearing my Beastie Boys t-shirt that I bought at Lollapalooza 1847 hike. I don't know. The one I went to, whichever the hell one it was.
I just want to see Nik in a mosh pit. I just think that would be the most amazing thing ever.
Look, I didn't used to be a chubby son bitch.
My back hurts
with bad knees. I mean,
trying to mosh.
Were you the alpha in the pit, Nik?
Yes, I was the alpha.
Were you the guy without a shirt that like walked around?
I was the guy without a shirt, swinging it around, yelling, "Where are your walkers, bitches?" You know, like the guy that goes to one metal show a year. Like the dude in Year and a Half Live Metallica. I'm gonna fuck you up in the mosh. Anybody remember that guy with his cast? Am I the only one? No, I was never that guy. I was helping people up and holding people up, and all that business. I've actually stage dived in the past, which may be hard to believe, but I've done it to Forbidden. Hey, it was 2 times that night.
Wait, to who? Who'd you
Forbidden?
Who'd you stage dive to? Forbidden.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I stage dived at Carcass in '94.
Yeah, when I saw this was in '95. And when I saw Carcass, they were really old, and the venue did not allow stage diving anymore.
Just containment of the Archer Rebellum.
A lot of taint, yes, containment.
Yes.
What do you think about this song, Don?
I fucking love this. This is probably the closest to old school hip hop that they had up to this point, and like the way they kind of literally pass the mic. It's that old school doing everything in a circle. Loved it. That's a great song. 10 out of 10.
Circle pit.
Circle pit. Let's open this pit up, motherfuckers.
Every metal show you've ever been to, let's see a circle pit.
The wall of death.
Bro, we're in like our 50s now, dude. You're like 65. Shut up, Chris Barnes. We're not gonna do a circle pit.
Dude, Chris Barnes isn't even standing up anymore.
Chris Barnes, I swear to God, Chris Barnes now looks like Radagast the Brown, except old. Keefy.
Instead of strip raped and strangled, he's like peeled, pureed, and blended. My carrots.
No, he's
at the old age home.
No, he's like straight up matcha green tea at this point. I gotta drink this green tea to get through the show.
Thought, when you went to that show, I kind of
God.
thought he was Dr. John. Let me tell you about New Orleans, and I'm gonna play you some Zydeco piano.
No,
with his one dread now. He has like
he has two dreads. He has one dread on each side, and then he's got the beard. He looks like this
like
really
9 feet long, right?
Yeah, he looks like this.
I imagine Max Cavalier is gonna look in 10 more years.
He looks like this crazy ass alternate universe Karl Marx.
That's fucking brilliant. That is great.
Nik is making me cry today.
Karl Marx got in the time machine to 2025 and was like, "What the fuck happened?"
No, he got here.
Attention.
He got here and went, you know what? This is the kind of music you fucking capitalists make me want to do.
Yeah, right. He's just like, I'm gonna go back and open this pit up.
He's gonna open it up in Germany. Germany's gonna have a circle pit, 1860-ish. They're just gonna go fucking crazy. They're gonna go circle, make security work hard tonight. Just go.
Wait, would it be a Marx pit then?
Oh.
Moshing is a very socialist activity.
Things that make you
I
go.
I feel like there's a better joke there that we just don't know. Keith, you talk about this song. Get us off the Amtraks.
It's not the best song on the album, but it is a banger. It is hip hop gold. It is brilliant all the way through. Great rapping, fucking great beat, and again, Caldato and Money Mark, man, they make this shit happen.
Let's move on to track 4, Gratitude. Quick question. What's significant about this song?
No idea.
They did the video in Pompeii, and they like imitated.
Oh, is that the one where they did the Pink Floyd Pompeii?
But there's more than that. This is not a hip hop song. This is the first Beastie Boys single.
It's a cover.
No, it isn't.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I think it is.
No, it isn't.
Okay.
Wait, I wanted to say I thought it was too, but let me check that.
I thought this was the song that's a cover of Sly and the Family Stone. Oh, maybe not.
No, this is original.
It's an original.
Okay.
What's significant about it is it's a rock song.
Right.
It's a really good rock song. Ad Rock doing an amazing wah wah riff. And
technically, it's not at Pompeii. It's in New Zealand, but it was in.
Yeah, I didn't think it was. I didn't think it was actually Pompeii. But they were using like they even had like Leslie cabinets going. They had they did the Pink
scene where they like went behind the cabinets and stuff.
Right, and they had like the Pink Floyd London on the back of the Marshalls, and I mean it's really cool. But it is a rock song, and it goes back to the cover of the record. It's them sitting on a street corner in 1992 hip hop clothes, holding their instruments. I mean, you're muted, Keefy. The whole thing is just it's this wonderful blended fudge up. It is a peanut butter parfait with butterscotch in.
Yeah, this was a single, and they're trying to take it back. They're trying to take their punk roots back. And there is a version of Gratitude live at Budokan, by the way, which is amazing.
Oh, so
that's the greatest thing I've ever heard.
I'll allow that one.
We skipped Don. Does Don not get to talk about this?
Oh, yeah. Great song. Great fucking song. It was like, I don't know. It caught me off guard. Like I wasn't expecting it. I bought the album before it was released as a single, so I didn't.
Oh, aren't we fancy?
Well, I mean, I love Paul's Boutique so much. I thought I was going to get like a part 2, and I was so much more. And by the way, just to kind of circle back around, this is one of the few albums that actually sounds like the cover looks.
Yeah.
When I look at
That
that
is
cover,
that is a
I'm like,
great amazing, wonderful concept that the kid and I have talked about many times. Sounding like Iron Maiden records,
sound
sound
like what
like
they
the
look.
cover. Molly Hatchet, not even a little.
Not even close.
No. Great
But there's also
covers.
very few bands that can pull that off. And it's kind of it's a much deeper
It's a talent.
artistic
It's a,
statement.
yeah, I
Yeah,
completely
yeah.
agree. It's a talent. And
Thank
the
you, Tool.
no, fuck Tool. It even sounds like the
Fuck you.
inside cover of this. If you open it up, the inside cover is the Beastie Boys playing in their studio, and there's MCA with a $5,000 bass guitar, which he's thrown stickers all over.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, come on, man, that's a great bass, and you're just
Punk as fuck, man. Yeah.
basically. All right, let's move on to Lighten Up. Here we have a mood song. And, we got the bongos, we got the congas, we got the Andy Kaufman going on. This is definitely the harvest song of Caspiar, except they're lightening up. Don.
I was lighting up to lighten up. I love
I think
this.
I think they were too.
This was another treat for me to hear this. And this is also where I think the Beasties really stepped it up and showed that what a like multifaceted band they could be. Like that they could be a band, that they were these three guys, but like just yeah, I know you guys hate this, but this is like some kind of like jam band level, like improvisation group.
No, it completely is. What they're doing is they're playing the skits.
Yep.
As, improv jazz.
That is a great analogy, Nick, by the way. Perfect.
So if you listen to like any rap album, they've got skits, they've got interludes. The Beastie Boys have skits and interludes too. It's them singing about lightening up and funky bosses and whatever the hell the Biz versus the Nuge is. Anyway, Keith, what you got?
This is a pretty great song. A lot of bangers and bops right out the gate. This is a fun. You need this to bridge the side one. So far, no soft underbelly. So far.
We are now on side 2, actually.
Okay.
It's a 4-sider.
Sure. I only know CDs, so.
You don't have this?
Not on vinyl. No.
I
think I do. I think it's back east in storage. I think I do have it.
I got a represser. I mean,
okay.
But the Beastie Boys represses sound great, so I mean, it's fun. Moving on to Finger Lickin' Good. Everybody's got a co-write on this one. Mario C, DJ Hurricane, and whoever the hell Cool T Hill is. This is a ridiculous song. Mike D and MCA being very silly, and Ad Rock running the turntables. Not bad cuts. It's a fun song and it's a good song. We're still banging. We are still banging the shit out of this bitch. Don.
Finger licking good, y'all. Like and what I also love about this is that, not to hang too much on it, but I am a sucker for well sequenced records. And
we all are. That's what this
album,
podcast is about. This podcast is about albums.
Right. But not all the time, not all albums are sequenced well.
Yes, I know that.
But this album is perfect because if you listen to like what Finger Licking Good came out of, like it's almost like they just slide right into it.
This is the Led Zeppelin 3 of hip hop records.
God, Nick, you are on fucking fire today.
I am in fuego because I've been eating hot sauce last night and I've been pooing it out today.
Dude, does it burn?
It burns my asshole now. I am hot sauce burns my asshole years old.
So it's like your chocolate starfish now, like red hot starfish.
Glacially Musical Podcast brought to you by Preparation H.
The Glacially Musical Podcast. No, the Glacially Musical Podcast brought to you by getting fucking old and wishing I could still eat habanero paste. Keefy.
By the way, DJ Hurricane co-wrote this. He's had a long association with the Beasties. Don't know if you know a little history about DJ Hurricane and the dude you mentioned also.
I do know he has clout.
Yeah,
he gets the let out.
Yeah. So DJ Hurricane grew up with Jam Master Jay. He was almost the DJ in Run DMC. He went on to work with Run DMC and Beasties a lot, toured with them a lot, produced other records. He had like a little hip hop super group in Hollis, Queens with that other fellow on the track. I think that song might sample that one of their tracks. which is why they have a co-write. And he went on to work with the Beasties for 13 years
Mm-hmm.
until parting ways with them initially.
This is
like
his last
before Hello
album with
Nasty.
them.
No,
Yeah.
he had a co-write.
Oh, I'm
on
sorry.
Hello
I'm
Nasty.
sorry.
It's not his last record with them.
You're right. You're right. I'm
He's
sorry.
literally all over the next record.
I
You know,
forgot
did,
that
though,
ill
yeah.
communication existed. I'm sorry.
That's okay. But
It's
he's a
interesting
super
because that's where I kind
Hurricane.
of fell off.
Their first release ever for Grand Royal that wasn't a Beasties related album is DJ Hurricane's solo debut,
Hurrah.
The Hurrah, which I thought was a dance from Hebrews and Jews. But anyway,
Now I want to hear that, Ricky.
yeah. Anywho, so just good song, good stuff.
Alrighty, is everybody strapped in? Is everybody's hair dyed white?
Better to be strapped in than strap on.
No, you strap in. I'm going to strap on. It's fine. Bend over.
I'm not into pegging. Sorry, but
Okay, not Deadpool. We are now in Banger Town. I apologize. Pass the Mic may not be the best record. So what you want? I mean, if you can't fuck to this, we are not friends. This is one of the greatest songs of all time. The Beastie Boys, or not the Beastie Boys, Beavis and Butthead put it best when they watched this video and said, I want to go to this forest. And you know what? I want to go to that forest too, Beavis. Just hang out with the Beastie Boys. You don't even got to hang out with me. You don't even got to like talk to me. I'll just like watch you guys jump and dance and do this amazing song. Great song. Great
These guys
video.
are good dancers.
these guys are good.
They aren't, but
No,
it's
they're
awesome
not.
that
They're
compared
terrible.
to Beavis and Butthead, they are.
They are as good a dancers as Van Halen minus David Lee Roth. Done.
Yeah. I love the song and the fact that they actually played the instruments on this one. Like
They did?
Yeah, that's actually Mike D on drums and Ad Rock on guitar. And they but live they did not play. I mean,
Yeah, it was like the Ill Communication tunes, because on Ill Communication they played on everything,
Yeah.
but they only played like Sabotage. Everything else was them playing the DJ Hurricane doing it on vinyl.
So when they toured for this album and for Ill Communication, there's this like little portion in the middle of their set where they would wheel out a drum kit and they would do like some like the instrument songs, like all in like a chunk, and then they would go back. It was beautiful. But this song is just fucking incredible, man. Like you can't not bop to this one. The bop don't stop.
You know, to quote, 2017 vernacular, this song fucks. It fucks hard. Keefy.
Alrighty. This is my favorite Beastie Boys song. This is the best Beastie Boys song. I will not hear otherwise. I rest on your face. Back to you, Nick.
I will suck your taint, because apparently I've learned you can do that now.
I'm thinking Arby's.
God damn, this is a weird show. God damn, that's one wacky game
Coming
show.
to see it, it's the big one.
This is it.
I like the back of a Volkswagen?
How about we do, here's a Chaser episode idea. How about we rank the top 25 ever TV theme songs?
I thought you were going to say the top 25 weirdest shit
I
we've
am
ever said that
down
we
for
should
that.
not
Oh,
have
I
said.
mean, that would be like, we would be banned again for that. So,
Okay, moving on to...
banned like Two Live Crew.
They were banned in the USA.
Oh, I forgot all about it.
The cops allowed us to go on stage, and they were bringing in the people, and we still got arrested. That's from the video. So let's move on to the Biz versus the Nuge. Frankly, I like that Biz Marquee is involved. I don't like that Ted Nugent is involved, and I don't need this song. Don, the first low note of the record.
Yeah, it's like, I love the Beastie Boy. Like,
It's actually better than like the Benny and the Jets, which is on Sounds of Science. That's a low bar.
I actually think this would have served better as the opening track. That kind
No.
of
The track that says this is the first song off our new album. That's a good.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's kind of forgettable, but like it's 33 seconds.
Yeah, it's short enough to be inoffensive. Keefy.
I say this as a person that absolutely and positively loves Biz Markie. Fuck this song. Next.
Next is, since fuck Biz Markie, apparently, Time for Living, which we've got some amazing punk rock. This is the first punk rock song they have done since Pollywog Stew. Good song. I believe Mike D is singing this one. They bring in the other drummer. Oh, the blonde-haired Nick Leahy from 311 looking dude. The guitar player. I don't remember his name. Fuck him.
Hexam.
Nick Hexam.
It is Nick, though, isn't it?
He looks like a Nick, too. An
He does look
N-I-C-K,
like a Nick.
not an N-I-K.
Like a Nick with a C.
Yeah, fuck
Oh,
that
fuck
guy.
those
C
guys.
for,
Fuck
C
those.
for cunt,
Oh,
by the way.
Yeah.
Fucking 311.
Yeah, sorry, but you
Fuck
can
you. I'll be
NI
622 if you're going to be 311, you fucks.
Look, man, you can NIC your way out.
That's
Okay.
All
This
right,
is the
Don.
cover, by the way. This is the cover.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh,
this
yeah,
is-
it is. You're right. All right. Let's just
But
move
this
on
is
to.
actually
Do you have anything
this
important
is-
to say about this one, Don?
that this is them playing good punk. Like when they couldn't play on Pollywogs too.
They took a soul
like,
song and
sounds
made it
like
punk. I think that's pretty great.
No,
I
that's
think it's
pretty good.
great.
That's pretty good. Let's
Yeah.
move on to Something's Gotta
Thank
Give.
you, Don.
And we'll talk about more like jazz. Just this is Lighten Up Part 2. Only needed one of them. Not terrible. Not a bad. Like it's a great come down off of Time for Living. Don.
I loved that this stuff kind of segued into what would later be the in sound from Way Out, where we actually got a collection of this as the Beastie Boys.
You know, there's like an original record of their instrumentals too, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I that's the only Beastie Boys release I don't have.
See, and so in sound is just easy to get, but it is a great. I mean, anyway, I love this aspect. It's always kind of like a cool down, you know, like it's a cool down. But it's a
It
great
goes
song.
back to what you said about the sequencing. It's a perfect sequencing because Time for Living is really balls out, really over the top, and then we just tuck it back, we just relax,
They just tuck it.
tuck it back, and put on a thong. Keefy.
You know, this is pretty great. And I like that there's some more rock on this. And, you know, between this and What You Want, this is, you know, I like that these things exist on this record to change it up. And this is why this record is such a chameleon, even in this year of crazy great releases. It ends
All right. Blue Nun, is that the one about the wine goes well with the chicken? Let's move on from that. There's nothing to say about that. Stand Together. This is the Beastie Boys beginning to grow socially conscious. They hadn't done that up to this point. It's social. This would be the kind of song that Duncan would say, "Oh, they're just trying to say you need to believe in something and stand for what you believe in." I'm sorry, that's Liverpudlian, and that is not Leishan.
Oh, that's a
But-
pretty good Duncan though. That wasn't horrible.
I really thought you were doing Ringo Starr there for a minute. Poor Duncan.
Yeah, I'm saying it
If you
sounded.
love Duncan, do his accent correctly.
I can't do a Leishan accent. I can do a Liverpudlian. Duncan has a great accent.
He does.
But,
He's
anyway,
an
moving on.
incredible human being.
We love
Completely.
you, Duncan.
Moving on. He doesn't listen. Don.
I love it. It's a fuck you, Duncan.
Come on. He listens.
Oh, sorry. Okay, we love you again, Duncan. I'm
If this
emotional
was
tonight.
a test in a mob movie, Don would have just got whacked for failing.
He's wearing a
This is-
wire.
this
He's
is
wearing
like
stick a rat in his mouth. you
Johnny Depp
motherfucker.
and Black Man choking out his friend. Pull his teeth
Anyway,
and dump him with everybody.
What?
else.
Like I never dug a hole before?
I got it. Where's the shovels?
Great fucking song, by the way.
You gotta dig the hole before you bring the guy out there. Because if you don't do that, you whack the guy, and then somebody drives by, and they stop, and you gotta whack that guy. And the next thing you know, you're digging holes all goddamn night.
Guys, are y'all gonna like just like chill a little and like get back to the show? Oh my god! So and
Shake
I
it
wasn't
off,
a fan
Taylor.
of the
Sorry,
Sabbath,
sorry, Tay
so
Tay.
I'm gonna
Sorry,
shake
Tay
it
Tay.
off. So sorry.
We'll shake it off to
the
that.
arcing ropes of jizz off her face from this album.
We will
She
shake
might have
it
been
off.
conceived to a Beastie Boys album. It's totally possible.
Probably
that her
this one.
parents'
Hey,
Probably
bones
this
to
one.
fight for your right to party. Definitely not Paul's Boutique.
For our band's first
Nobody
EP, can we
boned to
please call
Paul's
it-
Boutique.
Look, for our band's first EP, it has to be called Ropes of Jizz.
Fuck me. Keefy, talk about this song.
I mean, if you
God.
want me to, I don't want to, but Stand Together is pretty damn cool.
All right,
They did
moving
start to
on.
they
moving
did start
on.
to become socially conscious. Yes.
Pow.
Pow!
Pow is the song.
Pow.
If memory serves, it's one of the songs. So we're gonna go with it. It's this one. Remember Hanging on MTV? No one else does either. And
Oh my
the Beastie
God, I
Boys
do.
were the house band one day for Hanging on MTV, and they played this song like ad length, ad nauseum, and I think it was kind of a Monkees thing. Like, look, we're actually playing this shit. This is like really us. And it was awesome. Song, pretty good too. Another great wah-wah riff. Done.
Love it. I love it. Like again, flexing their muscles, flexing their ability to kind of show like just the different facets of a band. They can be hip hop, they can be rock, they can be like smooth out lounge, stoner, jazz, whatever. I mean, like literally, it's like it's got something for everybody. Love it.
Completely agree. What you got, Keefy?
Solid. I like it. I wouldn't kick it off the island. Next.
Moving on to the Maestro. The Maestro has the greatest like series of lines I've ever heard in my life. You look at me and you say, how can he be so skinny and live so fat? Boom, 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 boom. I'm the Maestro. That's all you need. Done.
It's fat, it's dope, it's everything. I just love this song.
It is tight. Keefy.
It is tight.
The last two sentences by the both of you are the whitest things you've ever uttered in your entire life. I have nothing else to add.
Tight.
I'm not, sir. I am not white. I find that offensive to my peoples. My
What do you
very
mean, you people?
My very easily sunburned peoples. Those of us of the translucent variety. I am
So
the
I have
color
to tell
of
you-
rice paper.
I have to say, because I learned something new today about my people, is that like a drunk New Orleanian or a Louisianian, whatever, dancing.
Did you know someone from
refer to
Phoenix
us
is
as
called
Caucasians.
Oh, I like that. Did you know somebody from Phoenix is called a Phoenician?
Fuck them. And fuck that town.
Fuck that place, dude.
Arizona's okay some places, but kind of fuck that town.
If you can't support an NHL city, if you can't support an NHL team, fuck you and the horse you rode in on.
Two people you know, friend to the show, rest
With
in
a
power,
carrot.
Jack Russell and Keefy both had horrible experiences at Sky Harbor International. Go on.
Friend of the show, Jack Russell of Great White.
He would have been if he wasn't dead.
He's dead? Whoa. Really?
Do you know where Jack Russell is right now?
Unlike
Dead.
Ralph Tresvant, Nick has no sensitivity. Ribbed for her pleasure.
Did you just call me Ramses or Trojan?
I think Trojan.
Okay. Let's move on to Live at PJ's. Okay.
You skipped Groove Homes.
Did I?
You did?
All right. Groove Homes. Done.
Love it. Groove Homes, Live at PJ's, right in together. I don't even think we should need to split the two up. It
We
is like
don't.
an epic song into song. This is like
It is a
6
song
minutes
within a
of this for me.
song that they pulled out.
I love it.
Pulled
Keefy.
out.
They actually played this live when I saw them too.
I don't
This is
pull
where
out
Groove
when
Homes
live.
into-
Yeah, I don't pull out when Groove Homes and Live at PJ's is on. Live at PJ's is dope, actually. Yeah.
uh,
All right. Dope.
actually
Listen
fuck harder when
listen to
he's
this
on
guy.
TV.
This is dope. This is tight. I'm from the hood.
You're white, Keith.
On occasion.
I believe there was a show called The Whitest Kids You Know. I should have been starring on that fucking thing.
That should be us.
Nick
That's
was
right.
formerly in the rap group The Young Black Teenagers that was all white kids.
No, I
Famous
was in
for the song Nobody Knows I Had Kelly Bundy.
I was nearly in the High Five and White Guys.
That's insane.
Which,
It's
by
a
the
bowl-
way,
which is
saw
a
Young
bowling
Black
team, and I
Teenagers.
was not actually nearly in it.
I saw them live with Primus, Public Enemy, and Allison at Anthrax.
Who?
That's insane. Young black teenagers.
Really?
That was the craziest. It was
Why?
it
Why
was at a
Why?
college gymnasium.
Shut up! This is. Why does this get so weird every week?
Every
Every
week.
week I sit down in front of the microphone
It can't get any weirder. Hold my beer.
and I say to myself, "We're gonna do a."
Somebody say it couldn't get weirder. Come on, man. Like, I just want to know why I wasn't invited to. Jesus.
Wait,
Okay.
I don't even know who that is.
That Adam
Don
Curry.
Dawkins, motherfucker. Don't you know who Don Dawkins is?
Oh.
I'm going to tell Jeff Pilson you don't know who he is either, bitch.
Every week, I sit down at this microphone, I put my headphones on, and I say to myself, we're going to do this straight. We're going to have a professional show. It's going to be great. And then, near as I can tell, one of us says, how do you want to fuck this pig? And it's me.
Passionately.
Can we move on to Mark on the Bus? This song is me every morning when I wake up. Except I don't ride into the city, I ride out of the city. But you should sleep late. It's much better on your constitution. Don.
I have no idea why. Maybe it's because I was a little lit, but this sounds like the song I imagine the guy in the Dunkin' Donuts commercial, the time to make the donuts, dude. That this is what he's listening to as he's
Well, I mean, he's from Boston, right?
He had to be, I guess, a time to make the donuts.
They have like trains and buses and shit. They're a commuter city. So yeah, he probably would have taken a bus into the city. He's got a wife back at home. He's living in the suburbs. He's been making them donuts for, I think, as near as I can tell, 238 years. He's got to be nearly retired by now.
We should find him, and if he's still alive, have him as a guest on the pod.
I'm pretty sure he is dead and decomposed.
I used to live in the city that has the very first Dunkin' Donuts.
Wait, did you? Where? What city?
Quincy, Massachusetts. Named
Wow.
for Quincy Adams.
Is that a city or a town? That sounds more towny.
I mean, it's kind of a town, but it is a city.
All right, whatever.
In the Commonwealth.
Nobody's judging you.
That is.
You don't have to prove yourself to us. We love you.
I don't love me. It makes two of you.
Mark
on the Bus is funny.
Look, we will slap you on the ass, Eiffel Tower, and call it a day.
Sure. Mark on the Bus is very funny. Next.
Okay. Real quick question. What's another word for pirate treasure?
Doubloons.
None of you dumbasses know.
Yar. Pirate booty.
That's from.
You're not a pirate, Steve. How about that?
That's from Full Metal Jacket. None of you dumbasses know. Well, I think it's booty. That's what it is. Boom, 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 boom. I mean, you want to talk about? It's got a great like sample from some random ass New York movie I've never seen that I kind of want to see, based on 6 lines from it. I heard you're female with them too. I paid 3 of them mules for some of that action. Like, what the fuck are they even talking about? I assume it's graffiti shit. I don't even know. Then now we're talking to a college professor? I mean, that is a shift of gears. This should have been a video. Just so I could have seen that. And then they're just screaming about stuff like Shasta and Hasta. I mean, I love it. Love this song. Great song. Don.
I'm the master blaster. Bring all the Shasta.
The voice sounds sweet as it has to. Oh, okay.
Yeah, go on with your best self. This song is the only song on the album so far that sounds like it could have been on a preview, probably on Paul's Boutique.
Yes, I was going to say this could have been on Paul's Boutique. It's the only one. The only one.
But it's perfectly placed. Again, it's kind of funny. Like it's a humorous song. It's going out kind of on a high note because we're getting close to the end here. Like, I don't know. I just think it's fucking great. I love it.
Professor Booty is an absolute banger, and there have been several remixes of it that are also bangers. Very strong toward the end of the album. Song for a very strong album. Next.
In Threes, another instrumental, kind of jazzy, kind of whatever. It is what it is. It is a great come down off Professor Booty. Done.
Absolutely love it. Again, perfectly sequenced, kind of coming in. This is kind of like the cigarette after a nice fuck with Beast from the East. You know, so please do a screen cap of Nik filleting his microphone, and we're going to add that to the.
Not supposed to mention it. You're just supposed to laugh and enjoy.
You're supposed to appreciate the off-camera antics of Nicholas Aloysius
But that was too
Cameron.
beautiful to not share, though.
I like the techniques from Heather Locklear on that one.
It's like
doing
like
the Tommy.
One Nik and one Mike. You know, it's like, you know, Wow. Nick just like took this to a
Two
whole
mics,
other
one
level.
Nick.
2 mics, one Nick.
Again, every week I sit down. This is going to be a good show. It's going to be a straight
This has
show.
been a good show.
We're going to do some rock solid rock journalism
I was
and
not remotely
opinionation.
angry.
And then the next thing I know, I have my microphone wrapped around my tongue. What the
Y'all have made me
fuck?
cry like 4 times tonight, man. I now have to go to bed thinking about 2 mics and 1 Nick, and this is gonna suck so badly because I'm high and I'm not gonna be able to get this out of my fucking brain.
Is Don high? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were sober for these.
Oh my God, I'm
Jesus.
coughing.
He's coughing up the phlegm ball.
Oh, yeah.
In Threes is awesome, and they used to put it in their live set to also break up the monotony of songs.
I believe that's on my boot that I got.
Yeah, and bands wish they could have a song like this. Cool.
Let's wrap this up with Namaste. Oh, wow, now the Beastie Boys are Buddhist. Okay, spectacular. Great song to end the record. This is, I'm going to go, just a quick sum up for me. Don nailed it earlier when he said it's a perfectly sequenced record. This record starts, builds, and it gets to a crescendo around track 10 or 11, and then starts to ease you down. It doesn't drop you off. It's like a roller coaster. It goes up, it goes high, it comes down, excites you a little bit more at the end, and then takes you into the station. And you're like, damn, let's do this again. Done.
I think that this is such a perfect way to close out an album. Like it's not too slow. It's not like a full on like blow to the dome, but this is like, I almost picture this as being like perfect walkout music.
Give me a Tyson blow to the dome. Give me back up, son. Give me room. Give me room. That's from Boom.
You love your Bloodhound Gang.
No,
is that from Boom?
It's a Vanilla Ice song that they redid with Bloodhound Gang.
Yeah. Boom,
and I
right?
saw Vanilla Ice perform it live.
Sorry to hear that, but
he also did Ninja Rap with one Ninja Turtle. One Ninja Turtle.
One sad Ninja Turtle.
It was Michelangelo, in case you're wondering.
One turtle, one ice. So,
yeah, he needed it. It should have been 2 turtles, 1 ice.
2 turtles, 1 ice. Jesus Christ. But no, this is like, to me, the perfect, it's like walkout music, you know, like if you're leaving the show and they're kind of playing something over the PA, and it's like a perfect
great explanation.
Just say goodbye, but it makes me want to go back in again. And so love it.
Fantastic closer. No notes. See more of this on the next 2 albums.
This will be the last thing I say, and I will let someone else take us home if they want to. This might be, in terms of singular records, this is probably the best record we've ever covered on this show, top to bottom, as a singular listening experience. I cannot think of anything that we have done, and we have done, what, 270 episodes now in this format? This is the best record we have done so far.
I'm not sure about that, but okay. It is to me the best Beasties record. Spoiler alert. And it's my favorite Beasties record to this day. I listen to it the most.
Same.
Listen to it the most. Do you have 2 more minutes? Because I thought
I got 2 more minutes.
So Beasties go on a long tour to support this record with Rollins Band and Cypress Hill in that order, opening for them on Sheds.
They played at Mississippi Nights on this tour as well, which was a 1,200 seating legendary club in 1993.
Okay.
They actually do Sheds on this tour?
They did amphitheaters and big theaters.
Okay,
that's amazing.
That makes sense, because they played at the Georgia Tech Arena.
I would imagine they probably came here at the beginning of the tour. I just know they played Mississippi Nights.
Georgia Tech, the Rambling Wreck.
Yes.
They have 2 mascots. Also, Auburn. You're confusing. Pick one mascot.
2 mascots, 1 team.
That's it. 2 mascots, 1 cup. Try to get that jizz off one of them.
Again, I try to do a straight show.
Furries
long show.
have feelings.
Legitimate
Furries are real
show.
people.
What?
2 furries.
Here's
1
the
jizz
set
off.
list. Here is the set list from the Beasties live in 1992 toward the end of the tour.
You doing Budokan?
Nope.
Or
Godfather-
I have Kawasaki. Sorry.
Godfather Waltz on tape, main theme from The Godfather by Nino Rota. Open with Jimmy James,
Hell yeah.
Shake Your Rump,
Shake it.
Pass the Mic,
Damn, yeah.
and The New Style. The New Style.
Thump, thump, boom.
That's interesting that they were going back to
They didn't have enough songs to completely divorce themselves from that
License it
era.
Yeah, they did, because there's like 20 songs on this set. 25 songs. 20,
They
30
couldn't
songs.
play
on this set.
half of them, though.
Oh,
Yeah, but
We'll
they were
see.
only doing like 2 License to Ill songs.
Egg Raid on Mojo.
Amazing
Ooh,
song.
Nice.
Screaming at a Wall Minor Threat cover.
Don't need that.
Yeah, we do. Transit Cop.
Don't need that.
Then In Threes.
Hmm.
Followed by Stick 'em Up, a DJ Hurricane song the Beastie Boys were on.
Okay.
Live at the PJs.
Hmm. What?
Live at PJs.
All right. I heard you the first time. I was just trying to process.
Stand Together. Those
Mhm.
go together, right?
Mhm.
Posse in Effect.
They are in effect.
Nice.
Eggman.
I love that they did Egg Raid on Mojo and
And
Egg
Eggman. I
in
knew
the
you
same,
would.
in the same set.
I knew you
Same
would.
as my Kawasaki record.
I know you did. High Plains Drifter.
Love that song.
Hello, Brooklyn.
Good.
What's that?
I don't know. Finger Looking Good.
Y'all.
Looking Down the Barrel of a Gun.
Oh, great song.
That's my
So
second favorite
good.
Beastie song.
Really?
Anthrax did a great version of that.
They
too.
sure
Did
did.
they?
With the Beasties over the phone.
Yes.
Because the record label wouldn't let them, so they did it that way. Rhymin' and Stealin'.
Alibaba.
Oh, nice.
Gratitude.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Pow.
Okay.
Namaste getting played in concert.
Why?
Ooh.
Over 2 hours in a concert, we're going to play Namaste and Pow. Time for Living.
Time for living.
We Will Not Bad Brains cover. So this is when they have the guitars out, right?
Time for
Oh.
living. Time for living and remote control. We're in the set for the next like 4 or 5 tours.
Yeah, well, remote controls later. Michelle's Farm, going way back.
Don't need
Oh,
that
wow.
Hmm, I think it's interesting.
one. Yes, on a record.
The Maestro.
Mm-hmm. Skinny fat.
Good one.
Slow and Low. That is the tempo.
Wow.
White Castle fries only come in one size.
Skills to
Except
pay the
now
bills.
they come in 2.
Stop commenting. Skills to pay the bills.
Ooh.
And they closed with So What You Want with Cypress Hill joining them.
Wait a minute. Skills to Pay the Bills doesn't exist yet, does it?
It's a single. It's a single song.
It was a single.
It was.
wasn't on an
They
album.
did not make it on a record.
Non-album?
Non-album single.
Because I know it's on Sounds of Science.
Yeah,
Wasn't
20,
it a 12 inch?
28 songs. Let's see what Rollins Band did.
Damn, that's a long
Rollins
set.
Band, Low Self-Opinion, Tearing, Another Life, Still Alive, Do It by the Pink Fairies, and Hole in the Back of My Mind.
Oh.
And let's see what Cypress Hill did as the opening band on this tour, just because I'm curious. This is 2 records in for Cypress Hill. 8 songs in probably like a 30-minute set. Put Your Head Out, which is technically a House of Pain song they covered. How I Could Just Kill a Man, Real Estate, Stoned is the Way of the Walk, Pigs, Funky Feel One, It's the Real One, Light Another, and Hand on the Pump. That is a great
Wow.
fucking set
Holy
list for
shit.
those guys. Two albums into their career. That is fucking fire.
That was really fucking good, actually.
And no Insane in the Brain.
They didn't have it
It
yet.
wasn't
That's a
out
year
yet.
later.
Isn't
2
that-
years later. That's-
Wait, I thought Kill a Man was on Black Sunday too. No.
It is not.
Okay.
It is not. It is on the
All right,
first
fair enough.
record.
All right. Let's finish this up.
This is my favorite record by them. I have nothing to
Absolutely
say.
my favorite record. 10 to 10.
It wasn't my favorite record until we revisited it, and it's now my favorite. Like, it's one of those albums that I totally forgot how much I fucking loved it, and now I'm like re-obsessed with it. 12 out of 10.
Fair enough. Who's taking us home this week?
It shall be me.
Take us home, baby.
You have been listening to the Glacially Musical Podcast, a Ghost Cult joint. Thank you so much for joining us once again. You know where to find all of us at the various things. They're all in the description. Thanks again to Don for coming in here and tempering the peen to the vag of me and Nick.
And increasing horn talk.
Wait, would that make me the taint?
You are the grundle of my heart, my friend.
I'm the grundle. I love it.
In the
I finally
grundle
have a
of my
title.
heart. But yeah, man. You know, thank you so much for being here. You could spend your time listening to anyone else, but you chose to somehow listen here. And if you made it this far, you must be clearly related to one of us in some way.
And I'm sorry.
and we're all very sorry, but it's the Glacially Musical podcast. Beastie Boys played 123 songs in 1992. And I don't see Peoria on this list, but I could be wrong. I'm looking and I don't see Peoria. So we're going to just say they skipped Peoria, which, kind of hurts. I got to be honest. Boxing
You've
glove.
never even been to Peoria.
Boop, 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 boop.
Oh my God, guys. That was such a great show. Thank you.
Thanks, Taylor.
Thanks,
Thank
Tay-Tay.
you so much.
Say hi to like say hi to your boyfriend who can say hi to Jason, who's my friend.
Hey, oh Taylor, oh nice to meet. Hey, you should come by the studio sometime, and we can. No, don't this stuff on my face. No, nothing. Don't worry about it.
Nobody in music does cocaine. Don't ruin music.